Oh.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. You're tuning into The Hair of the Dog with Husky, Up Dog, and Drowsy Basset. I got it right today.
Yeah.
What's up, morning people? We got a show for you today.
It is at least that.
Yes. No more, no
It is
less.
at least that.
It is at
I make
least
no
a
other
show
promises.
in the morning.
All right. I'm making the show outline as we speak. I guess we should probably jump into morning stuff, which is not top of the hour. That's the other show. Weather and verse of the day. Logan, why don't you take us through the weather?
All right. 63 degrees Fahrenheit, humidity 94%, wind speed 12 miles per hour in the southwest. It's a bit foggy, it's a bit rainy, it's a bit wet. There's power outages all around our building apparently. We heard some people screaming as we came into the building. So
We were told that this is the go-to room for a possible tornado thing. So if the power goes out, or if we suddenly stop broadcasting, then you can be certain that it's because
we are all dead.
yeah, we're all dead. So, but yeah, I woke up to a hurricane outside my window this morning. It was pretty nice. Although that's a lot of rain.
I'm just impressed.
I didn't know I was that
this
close
morning.
to the ocean.
The ocean came to me. Let's see. Why don't you do verse of the day, Mr. Drowsy Basset?
All right. So our verse for today is 2 Timothy 1:9. He has saved us and called us to a holy life, not because of anything we have done, but because of his own purpose and grace. This grace was given us in Christ Jesus before the beginning of time.
That's a pretty good verse. I like its message. Kind of reinstitutes, tries to make sure that you come humble.
Yeah. Reinstitutes that, that hurricane happened this morning.
Be grateful that I didn't send you with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll just jump right into our first topic of the day, which today is Captain Marvel movie review.
Right.
I know you weren't there.
I didn't watch it, but I don't care.
Excellent.
Captain Marvel is one of my favorite Marvel heroes, but from everything that I've heard, it just wasn't a good movie.
Yeah, Husky and I went to see it yesterday. We caught the 5:45 showing, and frankly, I kind of wish I hadn't.
It's a shame.
It's one of those movies. It's like I watch it and then I'm like, okay, that was just fine. But then the more I think about it, I'm like, actually, that was awful.
It was.
When are they going to roll back to the original Captain Marvel? A man.
No one read those.
I did. I remember them.
You're not a person. You don't count.
But yeah, the movie.
By the way, I tricked you. That one's a DC thing.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's two Captain Marvels. Shazam used to be called Captain Marvel, but there was a character called Captain Marvel. His real name is Mar-Vell. He's one of the Kree aliens. He gave his powers and the name to Carol Danvers in the comics. And that's how the woman became, she became Miss Marvel first, but then she took on the name Captain Marvel later. Boom. There goes.
Yeah, she dropped the myth.
The dynamite.
She dropped the myth because she doesn't have to adhere to gender stereotypes.
Just like this movie.
I'm not a miss. I am the captain now.
I am the captain now.
This movie doesn't have to adhere to Marvel movie stereotypes, like being a good movie. It can be whatever it wants to be, like a bad movie, which it was.
Wow. I
like how you feel so strongly on that.
No, I just like making fun of it.
Yeah,
that was
the best part about going to see a bad movie is that I get to make fun of it.
Right.
I remember when I went to go see Noah, that Bible offshoot story, and I just kept making fun of it the entire
I
time.
have no idea what you're talking about.
It was like an old movie. It was like an old movie. Yeah, you wouldn't because it was like a flash in the pan. But like all the evangelicals were freaking out about it because like it didn't follow the biblical story. And I'm like,
Was that the one with like rock golems and?
yeah. I kept making fun of it. I was like, we went to Walmart afterwards, like, take the Walmart. And we charged at it. It was fantastic.
Mm.
Man, if only I could get that reference.
Somebody directed.
They were like,
that.
take the ark at one point. We kept saying, don't like save the animals, they will win.
Is it like one of those things like the Abraham series that they had?
I don't know.
I think it was a Netflix series.
It had a
But like there was
Russell
one part.
Crowe in it.
There was one part my dad, who's a pastor, was like furious about was whenever he was going to sacrifice Isaac. Instead of saying if it's God's will, do it, Isaac was crying and yelling for him to not kill him. And that's for some reason set my dad off on a rampage.
Yeah,
He
they're
proceeded to destroy 5 towns.
Is your dad Godzilla?
Yes, I was going to say my dad is Godzilla. Godzilla
your
is my
dad
dad.
your dad is the robot. Is the robot who destroyed Genos's hometown.
Oh my gosh! Why would
He's
he
the
do
cyborg
that?
he's looking for?
Why would you bring that up? Why?
Isn't the second
Everything
season
about you is just infuriating.
I've done well.
I haven't thought about One Punch Man for almost a year now, and you're just going to bring it up like that?
I think season 2 is coming out soon.
Yeah, I'm excited
Yeah.
because it doesn't have the same Attack on Titan feel to it. Because Attack on Titan, it took almost a year and a half to put out a second season, and by that time, I just fell off the train. I just like, yeah, this is bad, and I just bailed. But One Punch Man still has me hooked
Right.
because it's such an interesting concept, and it's more of a comedy than an action.
That's true. I really like that guy. His name's One. He has a weird name.
Saitama.
Dim. That's really
No,
dim.
the author.
The author?
It's one.
Apparently, the author like left
the
it.
guy
at
who
cliffhanger.
the original internet guy.
He wrote One Punch Man and Mob Psycho.
Yeah, the original guy.
Yeah,
His name is
just-
One.
Just one.
Just
Okay.
One. That's what he goes by, at least. But yeah, Captain Marvel.
I feel like
How did we get on that topic?
yeah.
I don't know. It's
Who'd win in a fight?
You mentioned-
Godzilla, One Punch Man, or Captain Marvel?
I mean,
One Punch
didn't,
Man would just win.
wasn't there a Godzilla clone
Godzilla.
in One Punch Man that got destroyed by the
Yes.
psychic girl?
Probably.
Anyways, this hair of the dog, we don't have a strict formula or format or anything.
Yeah. I think the best thing this movie had going for it was like really good de-aging effects. Like it looked pretty good.
What do you mean de-aging?
Like Samuel L. Jackson.
No,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Making those. Yeah, it was funny though watching him try to in that fight scene. I was like, I could tell he's moving like an old man.
it's probably because it wasn't him.
Oh man, no, he was moving like an old man. I was like, oh,
Mm.
I'm gonna get these donuts out of the way.
Yeah, you're gonna make all the people watching live stream jumps. You know, all 0 of them.
They'll come back and watch. hopefully. Anyways, Captain Marvel. It tried to be a lot of things. Like I think you said, it tried to be Top Gun. It tried to be
Why
it
would
tried
you,
to be a spy movie. Like at the first point, it was really trying to be Captain America, Winter Soldier. It tried to be Guardians of the Galaxy, and then tried to be Man of Steel at the end. None of which it succeeded at, by the way. It was just
Yeah. Like honestly, why would you want your movie to be anything like Top Gun or Man of Steel? Really? Why would you do that to yourself?
it was a strange and mystifying experience. What? So specifically, I don't want to run. There might be spoilers ahead, minor spoilers, but like
What? No way. I haven't even watched the movie yet.
just in
Congratulations.
case. I don't know if we accidentally go into spoilers, so I'm just putting that out there as a forewarning. But
I mean, we've already given the spoiler that Godzilla is my dad, so I think we'll be good.
At the end, especially, like I thought that's when the movie really started falling apart. But like the plot, it felt like we started in the middle of another movie.
Yeah.
Like
think-
at the very beginning.
I think the movie had to set up Captain Marvel to be in the next Avengers movie. You know?
Oh my lord! And that
So-
final scene.
Yeah. Like it had like that was something the movie had to do, so the whole plot had to be written kind of around that.
Yeah.
And I think that was like a really bad first step.
I've been told that they're trying to recast already.
I heard I haven't heard that, but I know the Tesseract. The Tesseract shows up in the movie, and I'm like, wait, I was trying to remember where the Tesseract was last time.
Loki had it.
I'm like, I know it ended up in Loki's hands, and I know it ended up in Thanos' hands, and I was like,
Didn't
why is it here?
Thanos give it to Loki?
Yeah, but I was like, how did it end up here? And I was like, I kept trying to think about it, and then eventually I was just like, I don't care. Like,
Wait, where was
so
it?
irrelevant. It was
Okay.
like it was the scroll had it.
Okay. First,
They were
Like-
using it to get to a planet.
yeah. First the Nazis like took it from that church in like Poland or something. Like Red Skull had it. And then the US government took it. And then maybe she got it from them. I don't know.
And then I guess at some point the Doctor after Thor got it, and then Loki came and got it. And
Well, no, the one they had was a fake Tesseract. Remember?
I don't
Because
care.
Loki still held on to the normal one.
I don't care. No, Loki came and got it, and then he gave him a fake one. But this all happened before the first Avengers. It was dumb. Also, Nick, I hate the explanation for how Nick got his eye, lost his eye.
Did it just get shot?
He got scratched by a cat, an
Yeah.
alien cat, but scratched by a cat.
It's super lame. Like I don't know.
I don't know. It's fitting.
No, it's not.
Samuel L. Jackson, aka Nick Fury, one of the coolest Marvel people around. Just a cat.
Well, no, I wanted to be like shot out by Nazis or robots or
Nazi robots.
or like he was torn out while he was interrogated by Hydra or something. You know, anything other than a cat tearing his eye out.
And it was like this movie tried way too hard to be fun. Like that's something that a lot of Marvel movies do, and I'm probably gonna get lambasted by this, but I'm on a stream with 0 followers and 0 watchers anyway, so who cares what I have to say? But
How dare you?
Marvel is trying to blit too hard to be funny.
I think there's
Excuse me.
a big difference though in the comedy of Captain Marvel and some of the better movies.
They work as a character. Like I expect Iron Man to try to be funny. I expect Nick Fury to be the super serious spy
Yeah,
guy, but like
Peter Quill to be funny.
but I guess like that's a
Yeah,
good-
they said-
Spider-Man on
they set-
occasion.
they
to be
set
funny.
Peter Quill up to be funny at the very beginning, and Spider-Man's funny because it's an awkward teenager who's trying to be a superhero.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I love it. Spider-Man: Homecoming is one of my favorite superhero movies of all time.
Right.
Also because of the Vulture.
yeah, like
love
I
the
mean,
Vulture.
the scene.
What I don't like is how they made him like a cybernetic type vulture.
Yeah,
Rather than what he
but
was. I mean, like
I
Alex, I
enjoyed it.
accept that. It's fine.
yeah, I
Wait,
understand.
It
What?
makes more sense than the Birdman vulture.
His suit was always like technology based, but I think it kind of fits the level of technology they established with previous movies.
Yeah.
You,
Iron
like they
Man
just
and stuff.
changed the look.
It's
I
an
didn't
M-
know it was a
it's-
technology
It's
based.
the
Yeah,
MCU Vulture. I think at some points he was a mutant in the comic books, but
yeah. In the original comics, he was like an old guy. He had a flight suit that let him he had like anti-gravity stuff in his wings, but like his big deal was like draining the life force out of people to keep himself young.
Oh,
So like
oh,
he would, whenever he got really
nasty.
old, he would fly around and suck the life force out of people.
mm.
instead of just making money off of make gun.
In Spider-Man War, he was a.
I
was
actually
a
like
mutant,
that.
though.
I actually liked his story in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
That I think
'cause-
that
You know
was
what I
probably
was
the
really
best
upset
Vulture.
about Homecoming? The only part I didn't like about Homecoming is how Shocker was there for a total of
yeah, that was dumb.
3 minutes.
But nobody cares about Shocker though.
I care about Shocker. I
I
think it's
don't.
cool. I modded
Oh my
my
gosh.
PS2 Spider-Man game so that I could play as Shocker instead of Spider-Man.
Do you remember the? Are you talking about Spider-Man Ultimate?
No, it was just titled Spider-Man.
Oh, well, there was like this old Spider-Man Ultimate where you could play as Venom.
I remember that.
Well, no,
game.
it didn't change any of the movesets. So you were basically Spider-Man, but you had like a Shocker suit on.
Wow. That's fantastic.
and it was my favorite mod to use.
I liked
That
playing,
and the tiny mod.
I liked playing as Venom on the Spider-Man Ultimate game.
Yeah, you could jump really high
Yeah.
and like just go over buildings, and it had like a Grand Theft Auto kind of system where if you broke enough stuff, the
Yeah.
cops would start chasing you with like helicopters.
Unless you knew the cheat, and then nobody came after you.
No way.
what cheat?
It was like a cheat in the menu.
Logan's like, tell me.
It was on
tell
like
me
I
now."
can't remember what it was. I don't have the game anymore.
Well,
I beat the game like twice, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm done."
I guess like this movie tried really hard to be Guardians of the Galaxy, and Guardians like all
Which
the
Captain
characters.
Marvel is supposed to be with them at some point.
Yeah,
Probably.
and I'm not even gonna refer to the whole whammon thing. Like it was.
I don't care about that part. It doesn't matter what they do in the movie as long as it's.
It
a
was
good
just
movie.
really. I don't. I'm not gonna. I'm. Regardless of how I feel about the message, I feel like no matter what, you got to be a little bit more subtle about whatever message you're trying to carry across. And they were really on the nose with the whole like, "Oh, she's a woman, she can't do anything," or like all these women or all these men were saying that, and I'm like they were just straight up
You
saying.
realize half of the Marvel universe's most powerful people are women, right?
I mean, yeah.
She-Hulk.
No, I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying that they were really on the nose in delivering that message.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like in Wonder Woman, people like Wonder Woman was under a lot of pressure, like the movie, because people were like, "We need a good superhero who's a woman," and so they
That
were
would
like,
make more
"Hey,
sense as well because it
it's-
was like back in the older times where it was viewed differently.
right." They just made like a movie about a woman who was a good superhero, and that was it. But this movie is so like you said, just upfront about it. like there's that scene about her. Like throughout the movie, we see flashbacks of her like I don't know crashing when she's on a golf cart or something, and like
It was hammy too.
yeah, like she crashes it like in a golf cart and she gets pushed over by some kids and all this stuff, and then there's this big moment at the end where she stands up because she's Captain Marvel.
Yeah, like go through all the things of like where she was standing up in different parts of her life. And I was like, this is hammy.
Yeah,
And then like after she destroyed the dreadnought, they have this like slow-mo where they're like the two, her and that Kree guy are walking towards each other. But it's after she destroyed a dreadnought. So there's actually no tension whatsoever. I'm like, dude, she's gonna rip you in half.
she just destroyed a Death Star. I mean,
Like you have no chance.
So wait, who's the main bad guy of Captain Marvel?
That's a good question.
You said you said a Kree guy. I thought the Skrull were the bad
No, the
guys.
Skrull are good guys.
They're not
su-
supposed to
There's
be.
also no Super Skrull, which makes it a bad movie.
that's terrible.
That is a terrible movie.
Super Skrull is more
the
of a
Skrull are
a
literally
Fantastic Four
invasive
villain, though.
species.
Yeah, I mean,
that
he's
destroy
Skrull are
colonies.
villains. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna have a Skrull in, you might as well throw a Super Skrull.
The
in there.
Skrull destroy people from the inside out. You remember the animated?
No, in this one,
Avengers
they're
cartoon?
immigrants that just want a home.
Uh,
That's
I
the
remember in
noise
the
I made.
animated show, the Skrulls' like main thing was they captured Captain America, and they had another Captain America with a cybernetic shield on the ground that was a Skrull, and that's how they introduced Captain Marvel. Is Captain Marvel shows like, oh yeah, it's a Skrull, and just killed Captain America right there, and they're like, why'd you do that? It's like, look, now he's green. Whoa. And so then they went and saved Captain America. That's how I remember. Skrull are always bad guys.
Yeah,
There's never an in between.
I think the fact that they're green aliens with like pointy ears and weird chins, it makes it pretty apparent they're supposed to be bad guys.
Piccolo.
I mean, really. I guess
They're just Namekians. Discount Namekians.
I mean, I didn't read any of the reviews before going into this. I was expecting a pretty average Marvel movie.
Well, it
Wanna be honest.
wouldn't have worked anyway
Yeah.
because apparently there was over 50,000 deleted bad reviews.
Nice. But I went in and I was like, I was underwhelmed.
Yeah.
I mean it's not the worst Marvel movie. I think Thor: Dark World is still the worst one, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
it's definitely
And then again, what does my opinion count for? I didn't like Thor. What is that last Thor movie?
Ragnarok.
Yeah, I didn't like Thor Ragnarok.
You didn't
so
like Thor Ragnarok?
I mean, I can understand why people liked it, but like
I think that one was my favorite by far.
I don't like what they did to Thor as a character. I'm like, yeah, well,
I mean,
he's a
the
side
thing is,
show,
he needed to undergo those changes by the time Infinity War would have rolled around.
Yeah, He's
So
just a
th-
sideshow.
it was more of a they wanted to get it out of the way quickly.
Yeah.
I really would have much rather had a Planet Hulk movie. Like that
Oh,
actually
that
would have
would've
been
been
really
great.
cool.
No, that's not happening.
No, it's not. They already used the plot. It happened.
I mean,
I think Ant-Man and the Wasp was better than this movie.
I didn't go see Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Don't. It's pretty bad, but it's better than Captain Marvel.
man, you're telling lies. Ant-Man and the Wasp was good.
No.
Although Marvel movies recently have been average tastic, except for Infinity War. That was fantastic.
Black Panther as well.
I like that. I don't know if you like that, but that's okay if you didn't like it.
It
Black
was
Panther
fine.
is okay.
Now, on my scale, a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give Black Panther about an 8.5.
I give
The
it
only
about a
thing that-
7.
The only thing that took it down for me was Killmonger's whole objective.
Oh yeah, like everybody's saying how he's like an object. He's a guy who wants something good, but he's going about it the wrong way. No, like, dude, he's a sociopath. He's a racist. Like,
Yeah, like
he is. Like,
Yeah.
that's why it kind of felt compelling to me. Like this guy's actually a bad guy.
In another
This
way
is a
of
bad
saying
guy.
it.
You
In another
need-
way of
you
saying
need
it.
to kill
Black
this man.
Panther's over
Stop
here. Killmonger's over here. And Black Panther's for the side, all women are queens.
I didn't like.
Captain Marvel, I give
Just
it a
in a different
5.
Give it a 4.
I'm going to give it a 0 because I haven't seen it yet.
I liked Infinity War, but I didn't like Thanos. I think.
I liked Thanos,
What?
but I also thought he was objectively wrong because I'm like,
Logan,
like-
do I even know you?
he's
I just
like,
didn't like him.
That was my
He's
favorite
like-
part of the movie.
he was like, I'm the only one that knows anything. Look at my planet. It destroyed itself for these resources. I'm like, dude, how do I know that not everybody? How do I know that everybody on your planet wasn't just a sociopath like you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I would argue that Thanos was still trying to do the right thing. He was
Yeah,
just going about it the wrong way.
he thought he was doing the right thing. He wasn't, but he was.
well,
the
no.
whole-
He was also the protagonist of that movie.
His thing is he
That's
wants to
true.
conserve the universe. And he views it the wrong way. The way he thinks it's happening is if he destroys Half-Life.
Yeah, and that's a fundamental flaw with his character, and that's why I
Yeah.
don't believe anything he says either. Even though he thinks he's saying the right thing.
I think like the thing about Infinity War is like you said, Thanos is the protagonist, and the movie works really hard to kind of get you to sympathize with Thanos. But I don't. Like I don't know. I just don't.
I don't
so the whole-
sympathize with him. This is gonna sound weird. I respect his conviction to carry that out. I do not want like that's the only thing I really think about it. Like because like I think that's something that they wanted you to do because all the heroes are like stopping at the gates. Like they had multiple chances to beat him, but they all stopped at the point where they had to do something morally questionable to stop
people
this
just
from
want to
happening.
blame Peter Quill.
They
Except
yeah.
for-
Okay,
it wasn't-
Peter Quill actually
No,
did screw
no,
up pretty
that
badly.
wasn't his fault. Tony Stark would have done the same in the situation if Pepper was the one that was killed.
I don't think
You
he
can't
would.
really fault him for having human emotions.
I think Tony Stark would have disarmed him and then beat the living crap
No.
out of him.
I mean, Peter Quill was also the only one willing to kill Gamora to stop Thanos.
That's true.
So I'll give him. He'll break even. for me.
he has the humanity factor.
That's actually like a weird.
Nobody else was willing to do it, and because everybody stopped at the gates. They stopped halfway, but Thanos didn't.
Yeah.
Guess who won the
It
day?
seems like everyone. I'd say everyone but Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, like,
And Iron Spider.
if he is aware of like everything that's happening and what's going to happen, he pretty much like sacrificed himself.
Well, no,
to-
he said he was going. He would sacrifice Iron Man and everybody else in a moment's notice just to
Yeah,
protect it, and
but-
he didn't.
But no, in the
Again, human
he's
emotions.
seen like all
Yeah.
he's seen all the possible futures, and I guess I'm thinking he saw one where they need Iron Man to win, but he was expendable, so he sacrificed himself very clearly to.
I think Avengers Endgame
Yeah.
is going to be pretty good.
It'll probably be good.
Who do you think's going to die in that movie?
Captain America.
Of course, Captain America. Because Bucky is
Hopefully,
supposed to
Captain
take
Marvel.
No, Captain Marvel will not die because they've just signed her on. Apparently, they've signed her on for 7 more.
Yeah, but like, what if he used the Infinity Stones and like shot her? Oh, that doesn't matter. She's a woman.
Shot her.
Star power. But I'm thinking Thor might die just because Chris is like getting in there with how many movies he's been in. It's been like, man, I don't want to do this anymore.
Maybe they'll have woman Thor after this.
You mean Thor Jane Foster?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Maybe not.
Because
Maybe not.
Thora
Jane
Jane
Foster.
Foster isn't so much like a space warrior, but like a mystical warrior. So
All
like
right.
Doctor Strange magic.
Yeah,
aspect.
maybe not Jane Foster Thor, but definitely like a different Thor, and they could just do a woman if
I mean,
they
that's
wanted
the
to.
only other Thor I
I
can
think
think of.
we're gonna take a
Beta Ray
small
Bill.
break.
Yeah.
And then
Beta Ray
we're
Bill. I
we're
forgot
gonna,
a Beta
we're
Ray
gonna talk
Bill
about the
movie.
trailers that we saw, and then we'll get right back. So we're gonna give you a short ad and some music, and we'll be right back.
In 95, I helped tow your trailer. And in 09, it was sparks from me, your chains, dragging behind your truck that accidentally started a wildfire.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Welcome back to the Hair of the Dog. You're listening to Husky, Updog, and Drowsy Bastard.
You okay?
Yeah. Why is this so dim? God. I hate it.
Do we need more lights or something?
Maybe.
We have a couple in here.
If you want to try to turn that on, you can.
Is there, oh, yeah.
I'll turn your mic up. Anyways. Oh, we have a few trailers to review now, don't we? Oh, that's better.
Point it towards us. See if it helps.
That's marginally better. That makes me look
Yeah.
brighter. Yeah.
That's good.
All right.
Just don't
fantastic.
stare directly into it.
All right. But yeah, we have a few trailers to talk about. Namely Brightburn.
Yeah.
So apparently Brightburn. What if it's, even though it's not using Kal-El or any of that, it's really on the nose. It's basically the Superman were a sociopath.
Yeah, it's directed by James Gunn. He's pretty good. I like his work, so
It looks pretty horrifying.
I'm excited.
I can't help but think this is probably what Batman was afraid of in Batman v Superman.
He went. Are you telling me he went to the future and watched Brightburn and then went, "Oh no," and had to kill
It's like-
Superman?
He's like, oh.
Thought it was a documentary.
I gotta kill him while he's an adult before he turns into a kid again.
Like, oh.
It's the Dragon Ball movie we always wanted.
Yeah. This trailer is it definitely has some good imagery. The costume that they use for the kid, they put him in, like they showed him.
That looks terrifying.
It looks really twisted, especially with his
It looks like a
red
gas
eyes.
mask.
Yeah,
I think it's made of like a shoe or something.
I'm not sure. I know he has all the powers that Superman does, though, in this one, right? Like
We've seen flying,
laser eyes.
laser eyes, and
Super
super
strength.
strength and like invulnerability so far. I don't know if he has like super hearing or not, because there are scenes where she's like hiding from him, so maybe he can't quite like
Or
find.
maybe he's just.
Maybe he's just toying with them. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm interested though. I want to see more.
Should be interesting at the very least.
Yeah. The one scene where she's in the diner and the glass breaks above her.
Oh well.
It showed like a 1 second clip of it, but it had me like, ugh.
Yeah, so-
Anything that has to do with the eyes, I don't like looking at.
Right.
So for people who are listening, it's just a scene of a light breaking above her, but all the glass showering in her face and her removing a piece of glass that's lodged in her eye socket. So it's not directly in her eye, but it's like in the bottom and top part where the eyelids would be.
Hey,
Hey, caramba.
hey, Chihuahua.
It's pretty brutal. The movie looks like it's gonna be pretty good.
My eye is starting to hurt.
I
thinking
don't
about
know.
that.
It could be bad, but
Yeah.
I mean, at least it'll look cool. I think.
Yeah.
I got the same sort of feel from a Quiet Place.
Mm.
Like watching the Quiet Place trailer instilled so much fear in me without hearing or seeing anything about the monster.
And then you go see the movie.
And then Brightside, we know it's going to be the kid,
Brightburn. Yeah.
Brightburn. I'm sorry, I was thinking of Mr. Brightside, but Brightburn. We know it's going to be the kid. However, it's still terrifying to think of that thought.
I wonder, like, if they.
Yeah, because it's terrifying to think of, like, oh my god, Superman is evil. Like, what would he do?
I wonder if like they would have been. It would have been better to just not show as much as they did in the trailer. You know?
Probably.
There still may be a lot to see. So.
Now I can know characters I won't get attached to.
Right.
Whereas in A Quiet Place, they threw us for a major curveball.
Oh my lord, the movie was
I haven't seen it yet.
it died out at the end.
I don't know. I thought that's where it picked up, like to the maximum. It was a really good movie, in my opinion.
Wish she cocked the shotgun. She was like, "Let's do it."
I mean, yeah, since they have a
Let's
way
do
to feed
it.
them now.
Let's
The
do it.
monsters that have been
here, kill me.
the monsters that have been terrorizing
think
them
it's
for years, they finally have a way to stop them.
Yeah, but like they still.
It's like a symbol of hope to leave the movie off in.
Is it
Uh,
Water?
It was kind of
No.
campy.
Do the
it
monsters
was
get killed by
sound.
water?
It was
Yeah.
sound.
Is
Who-
it the
who would've
common
thought-
cold?
Who would have thought monsters that have super good hearing have really sensitive ears?
I'm sorry. Listen. That's
But not towards everything, just some bad hearing aids.
I mean, do you think the U.S. government would have
that's plan number one. Like, what is their weakness? Well, I don't know. They can hear really well, so make a really loud
It's
noise.
also-
I
Turn
guess.
the strength
They
against them.
also up the play of the movie because there's one of the characters that's just a
Great
deaf-
job, boss. That's why you're the best.
There's
all the
a
U.S.
deaf
soldiers are
girl.
walking around. All the U.S. soldiers are walking around with dog whistles.
It's excellent. I feel like I know I've seen a little bit of the beginning. It's like Quiet Place kind of starts in a world where they've kind of gotten used to the monsters. Like they've kind of built their lives around having to be quiet.
Mm.
I kind of want to see the movie where people like have to kind of learn to like get to that point, you know? Like I'm curious to see like how that would
Isn't that
play
just
out.
Bird Box?
Yeah.
Except for no
it was-
eyes.
God.
The thing at the end of it, it ruined the horror aspect for me. And I think that's what I have a
Yeah.
problem with. I was
Well-
like, it's not scary anymore. Like I can't.
I
wait
mean,
to
it
be
was pretty
scared.
scary every part leading up to that.
Yeah,
point.
it was scary for a lot of good parts, but other times I was like, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to describe. I haven't seen it in a cool minute either. But
Trying to remember John Krasinski. That's his name. His performance in that movie. I know he directed it, but
yeah,
he was
is
really,
that the guy
really
from
good.
The Office?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's Jim.
I would
Jim
say
from
for
The
his
Office.
first movie that he directed, it's pretty good though.
Mm.
it was amazing. I loved his performance.
Is he anything different from Jim from The Office?
No, it's just the
Yes.
Same guy.
same guy.
He's
Well-
pranking people even though they can't make noises.
He puts a firecracker in somebody's pocket. And then,
What you don't know is the alien is actually Dwight.
Oh my gosh. I think Dwight would be fine in that situation.
Michael,
Michael.
Michael.
So we saw Brightburn trailer. I
Yeah.
thought it looked pretty good. I want to see the movie.
Yeah, that brings up another horror movie that's kind of coming up. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it. It's Us.
Oh yeah,
I
I've
really
seen
want to
that
see that
trailer.
because I know it has a M'Baku from. Is it M'Baku?
I don't know.
It's one of the people from Black Panther. That's why I know him. He's the white gorilla.
They'll have weird names.
I'm pretty sure it's M'Baku.
That's just a
But
little bit.
he has that as
off
the
color.
main protagonist, and I was like, "Oh, this looks neat." And then I saw the actual shtick of it, and I'm like, "This looks absolutely terrifying."
This looks terrifying.
It does.
And
This-
freaking Peel, dude. Like,
yeah, the same guy who directed Get Out. He did this
Oh,
one.
Get Out was another good movie.
yeah, the same guy is making. This
I wouldn't
one.
say that
Oh.
Get Out was really pushing for anything. It was just a concept that I don't think no one would have thought to
It
use.
was unsettling.
It was very unsettling.
I think this is going to be just as unsettling.
It better be
And I
because
love it.
Get
that
Out was good
This is
because
a
it was
horror
unsettling.
movie, but it's not set all at night. It looks like they use day set pieces, and it's still going to be just as scary. You know?
Yeah, I feel like some things are just even more scary, like in daytime settings. Like if they're really, really weird and out of place, putting them in like a normal everyday situation makes them a lot scarier.
Yeah.
Like Husky. He's much more horrifying in the daylight.
You're just gonna. Can that be a radio show? As we have an hour of you making that noise.
I'm kind of interested to see where this goes because, like, I know like the family's being hunted by like a family that looks just like them, and there's like one scene where there's like a weird looking like building full of rabbits. I'm wondering if someone like cloned this family, or if the family is clones, or if I'm a clone.
Are you a scroll?
I don't know, but that's
I'm
okay.
Am
Woman
I-
power.
Whammon.
Whammon.
You are now.
Subjected to.
You are now checking your.
Yeah. Are you? Excuse me.
Your privilege has been checked. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
They should have quoted that.
I want to go home.
All right.
Don't worry. Another.
One more trailer. Wrath, Aeon of
22 minutes
Ruin.
and
That's a
go.
new video game that's coming out. It's pretty good.
It looked pretty good. Looks like Doom.
Yeah, and it's built off the Quake 1 engine, which I think looked like Doom. The original Quake did.
Ooh. Right, yeah.
So, but obviously it's made updated graphics, used with updated graphics and all that.
Yeah, like
jazz.
it looked like as opposed to Doom,
Yeah.
there's a lot more jumping and
Yeah.
platforming and
And
stuff.
it has that same
Well,
aesthetic of the old games, but
old
like
Doom.
you can tell that like the models and stuff move more fluidly.
Yeah.
They're more detailed than like original Doom and Quake stuff. So it looks cool.
It's more of an aesthetic and not like a
Yeah.
limitation.
I am interested.
Yeah, I'm looking, I'm watching.
I am
I
interested.
see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you, Aeon of Ruin.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Why are you running?
Ah! Ah! are you running? Why are you running?
All right. Yeah, Wrath of Aeon looks good. You know what looks better? A break. Right now. I'm gonna give you an ad in the song. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Don't touch that
What?
dial.
2 ads and songs in one session. I can't believe it.
Well, I'm legally required to have that many.
I was scolded.
Is that what? We have a Boss Baby ad?
Yes.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're not the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you gonna do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan
We could share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
and get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
I still dropping new cage. I'm still bound by my chains. It's the world stomping dead in its tracks. Let me show you how to break it out. Precious souls are faded to metals in a way you've never seen before. Inside the chaos of pain, trials away. Search for your crimson, it will be your guide. Feeling holding to fear, knowing just for you are. You'll see a new world and we'll make you love. Fighting God, keeping around the river. Driving something brighter, bright on stars in the sky. My soul shines. I'll rise and never will fade. From enter when you vacate, right higher down the coast. I'll force the nation and phenomenal. Fighting God. Tell me, are you really free? Tell me, am I really free? Is the world frozen my village tracks? Let me show you how to kick off now. Crystals are fading to atoms in a way you've never seen before. Between the sky and the sea, through as can be. Search for your crimson, it will be your guide. Being just who you are, knowing just what you are, to see a new world and we'll make you love. Fighting cold, keeping my bounding age. There's a cross sky, the passion, but to spend some time, my soul shines. I ride to high with love. I'm strong in my body, fly higher down the coast. I force the nation and phenomenal. Fighting God. So sharp to rain keeps falling down on me. Fighting God, keeping around the river. Driving something brighter, bright on stars in the sky. My soul shines. I'll rise and never will fade. From under when you vacate, right higher down the coast. I'll force the nation and phenomenal. Fighting God.
Welcome back. You're listening to Hair of the Dog with Husky, Updog, and Drowsy Bassett.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna give you an ad and a song.
If we have
Alright.
another one by the time we're done here, then it's going to be a record breaker.
Oh man.
3 ads in one show. I can't believe it. It better be Boss Baby again.
Oh no.
You obviously haven't gone to business school.
That's,
I'm not sure what else we're supposed to talk about.
well, that's all we have written down.
Well,
Yeah.
we went over the trailers. We talked about Captain Marvel.
we have to have something that takes up like 13 minutes.
What do you guys?
Any good games you guys played recently? I only bring that up because Logan bought one yesterday.
Played the Division 2 demo. It was awful.
You think it was bad?
It was bad.
I've heard mixed reviews. Some
was-
people think it's better, and they're like, "I'll give it a shot because it's a little bit better."
It
But
was using a duck and cover system that I've
similar to Gears of War.
I played it. I played that. I got tired of it in 2009. I don't want to play it anymore in 2019. It's rough.
10 years and you still haven't changed.
Yeah, I think I covered this in the doghouse.
Yeah.
But you know,
Uh,
and I heard that they're gonna have like a ridiculous, like a 90 something gigabyte update for PS4 when it drops.
I'm
It's
kind
a
of
title update.
I'm kind of tired of games being released just unfinished or like
Yeah.
without a ton of content. Fallout 76.
It had
Sorry.
both of those problems.
I got something horrible stuck in my throat. It's a little bit. Fallout. It's really lodged in there. Did you just try to burp me
Yes,
I think they're
like a
gonna.
boss
like an
baby.
infant?
I think.
Well,
they're-
you obviously haven't went to business school, so
I think I'm done. Just-
So at Summit, the Summit, the Smash Invitational is one of the majors, but they had crew battles the other day. I think Melee was one of them, and then like other one was a whole bunch of top players. Point is, it was really cool. They had like let's see, I know they had the crew battles. They had random versus random tournament. It was a tournament where everybody had to select random, but I think Nairo won that one.
Mm.
But let's see, they had the crew battles and they had what was it? Squad Strike. Yeah, Squad Strike.
I've been playing a lot of
That was
Squad
pretty
Strike
neat.
recently.
Really,
It's a good practicing format if you want to learn characters.
I think they're starting singles today.
Oh, what time?
They might already be started. They're starting the main tournament singles and doubles today. Zero is there and he's competing, so this will be his first major.
I watched a video this morning from someone that I usually like watch on YouTube of them fighting against Zero in an online match, and they just destroyed him.
Sure.
He was playing DDD against Young Link Zero.
I don't know. There are a lot of people that go around with Zero's names. I found a ketchup the other day because that's one of his names. I was like, there's no way this guy's Zero. He sucks.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm skeptical.
I kind of stopped playing online. It's just weird.
I haven't played online in a while just because I don't want my morale to be broken.
I haven't played online because I don't like the delay.
Yeah.
It ruins the way I play on offline. So I don't know. So yeah, Summit's happening right now. It's interesting. We were talking about a lot about movies today. What other movies are you guys looking forward to?
There's supposed to be a Batman movie coming out in the future, in the near
This year?
future. Not this year,
Hmm.
but like it's supposed to be a smaller Batman story with like a
Is it in the
More-
DC cinematic universe?
I don't know, but it's supposed to have like a more detective based story. Like they're already looking at casting, so
Hmm.
I'm pretty pumped, I guess.
That should be cool. I'm happy. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I heard that they're also replacing Deadshot. there's a rumor that Deadshot it will no longer be played by Will Smith, and it will be played by what's his name?
You mean Will Smith?
Idris Elba is going to be playing.
Who's that?
It's the guy from Thor that was like the gatekeeper.
Oh,
You worked by
Heimdall?
Frost. Yeah, Heimdall.
Oh, dude.
Heimdall's going to be Deadshot.
I think
maybe.
Heimdall would be a good Deadshot.
Also, apparently, King Shark's going to be in the next Suicide Squad. And Polka Dot Man.
Professor
I don't
Pig.
put much stock in that rumor, but yeah.
I don't know. Captain Boomerang was in the last one.
The dog
so
welder.
I mean, yeah, Captain Boomerang, but Polka Dot Man.
It's like for some
Captain
reason,
Boomerang was cool, though. Like, he was a popular choice.
Look at me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to. I mean, obviously, I don't know. Avengers should be okay. I don't really look forward to superhero movies anymore.
I agree, except I really want to see Spider-Man Far From
Count.
Home.
I kind of want to see Shazam. I'm not as excited for Spider-Man.
Yeah, because
I don't
got
think they're
Chuck
going to be able to.
Bartowski as Shazam.
I don't think they're going to be able to do it again with Spider-Man.
I don't even know the
But-
actor's name.
I am looking forward to Shazam.
Hmm.
A little bit. I am also looking forward to my most anticipated movie of the year, Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that'll be good.
If it's going to be a Godzilla movie, you know it's already going to be good.
It's gonna be Crunch A, dude. Actually, most Godzilla movies are bad.
Crunch A.
That's a lot of fish.
So a lot
What
of fish.
does Crunch A mean?
It's gonna be crunchy. It's gonna be a lot of. There's gonna be a lot of.
What does the A stand for?
It's gonna be a lot of explosions. It's gonna be a lot of. There's gonna be a lot of fighting. There's gonna be a lot of CGI mess on the screen, but hopefully it'll be good CGI mess.
Well, you see, where you call bad CGI, I call charm.
That explains a lot, actually.
I
You have horrible, horrible taste. I think I understand. now.
have good charm.
Gosh, there was another movie I wanted to see. Spider-Man. I don't know. I'll think of it like 2 hours from now, and I'll be like, "Dang it! I should have talked."
Well,
about
too bad. You only have 8 minutes, so think of it in 8 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this Godzilla movie though, because as we know, Rodan is there, King
Right.
Ghidorah is there.
I like
Mothra is
Rodan.
there.
Mothra?
Mothra,
What? Is it going to be a monster battle royale?
perhaps.
Will it be a game of wits and wages?
Probably
Probably
not,
not.
since they're a bunch of monsters.
Apparently, like King Ghidorah is like wherever wherever he flies.
Is Gamera going to be there?
No,
Camera.
he's in a completely different universe.
Camera.
He's a giant space Bowser that saves children.
He fights for the children. Camera.
Masura.
I really
I
like.
really want the Mothra twins in this.
Right.
I want to hear the Mothra song.
What was the who are the villains of the last Godzilla?
The Mutos.
The bug ones.
Yeah, they're just trying to make kids.
They were just trying to mate.
Yeah, and Godzilla was like, no.
Not in my house.
This is a Christian-friendly organization, and then shoots a laser at him.
Why is he Irish?
That isn't Irish.
Sounded Irish.
I don't even know
Russian.
what it was. It was a mix of like Scottish and Russian and
Irish.
also English.
Irish.
Like you're gargling rocks.
I'm gobbling rocks.
I'm really excited for Rodan. Rodan's one of my favorite monsters.
Yeah, I love the scene where he's flying and like
I have an
the gust
estimated-
of his wings.
I have an
destroys the city.
ETA on the Smash thing you were talking about.
Shut
Eli.
up.
I have an ETA on it. It's like
Okay.
in 5 minutes.
Filmed in 5 minutes.
Well,
So right after this show, go on smash.gg. Also on Twitch, go watch Summit.
Beyond the Summit.
It's gonna be
It'll be fun. Do it right now.
good. It'll be good. It'll be a good. I think it's gonna be exciting.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua 3. That's the movie. That's the movie I'm excited for.
They're making a third one.
No, I just wanted to see if you would be excited for it. I was right. You failed.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua, the first one was really, really good movie. I liked it. It's also a really bad movie at the same time, but it was enjoyable.
I completely forgot those movies.
I
existed.
especially love it when Air Bud
I
slides
also-
in and just like slide tackles some German dude.
I also forgot about George Lopez's career until now.
What happened, George?
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, right.
I don't know. I guess I'm excited for Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, is that coming out this year?
I think so. I think it's coming out this summer.
That'll be pretty good.
Maybe the Sonic movie's coming out this summer. I can't
Hopefully not. You know what else is happening this summer? E3. That'll be exciting. I want to see what they and Comic Con.
I'm gonna see what Hideo Kojima is gonna say about Death Stranding.
No, yeah. Apparently, Death Stranding is behind schedule now. Because
I want to.
He's
What I
trying.
really want is that Metroid game they promised.
Yeah, he's trying so hard, but Hideo Kojima is trying so hard to make Death Stranding. He was like initially he was just trying to make a simple like passion project that was like not supposed to take a lot of time, but now it's turned into this big huge thing like Hideo Kojima is known for.
Yeah.
And it's just
And he's like, well, straight from Konami to Sony. What are you gonna do?
Kojima Studios is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I hope they get the rights to Metal Gear at some point.
That'd be cool.
Maybe Silent Hill too.
That way, Snake can be in Sony All-Stars Battle Royale.
Shut up.
He's already in Smash. We got him. You can't have.
What if tomorrow or what if at E3 Nintendo announces that they have seized ownership of EA? And that's why they're not at E3.
They're
And by the way,
holding-
EA is not at E3. They're not going to be at E3 this
Wait,
year.
why? Because
They're
people don't
cowards.
care about the same sports games.
Because they're cowards. That's why.
People
Because they
don't.
lit themselves
Are
on
you
fire.
are you telling me that people don't want NBA 2K20?
I need my 2Ks.
That it's literally only college students that play that game,
Oh, apparently.
I'm a college
and
student.
not even the cool college students that play that game. It's all the people that don't have the time to play real games like Kirby's Adventure,
Captain
I'm a
Toad.
college
Treasure
student.
Captain
Tracker.
Toad, Treasure Tracker.
I don't know.
This
It's
show's a train wreck.
it really is. We need to do something. Someone
It's-
save us, please.
We have 4 minutes to.
Somebody save
We've talked.
me.
No, me and Nick talked about that last year.
What was that?
Smallville.
Smallville was awful.
Smallville. I loved it.
I-
It's partially because that was one of my only shows I had growing up because
It
we
was
didn't have
bad.
cable.
like
So
I,
we had 2 DVD sets: Stargate SG-1 and Smallville.
I tried watching Gotham and I was like, oh, this is Smallville, and I stopped watching.
You think the Brightburn's gonna end with Superman just like killing the kid,
That would be amazing.
or like Batman,
oh, Batman.
Superman or Batman?
It'll,
Why not just bring Green Lantern in to kill him?
I wouldn't be surprised. if they
Ryan
tried to
Reynolds.
make-
Goku shows
Green
up.
Lantern.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was like the beginning of a new cinematic universe.
The Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds. I'm not going to say it was a bad movie, but I can't remember a single thing that happened in that movie.
It was a bad movie.
Yeah, it was a bad movie.
I
It
don't
was-
want to because Green Lantern's so cool, but I
No,
don't.
It's
know.
not bad. I mean, Batman's a cool character, but like Batman v Superman was average task.
It was actually a dumpster fire.
I know. I was gonna say it's like I think Green Lantern was okay, and then I got to thinking, what
No.
happened in that movie?
No, it
Did that
wasn't.
movie even exist?
It was bad.
It was bad.
Yes, but I don't want to say it.
We'll say it for you. It was bad.
It was bad.
I don't want to say it because I can't remember anything.
All right, we're coming up on the end of our show, so shut up.
Oh,
fish.
thank goodness.
You know what we didn't talk about?
What?
The Dark Phoenix trailer.
Oh yeah,
We have
did talk about
55 seconds. Go.
that. I don't talk.
It's
No.
a dumb concept. I hate that movie.
It's gonna be weird.
It's gonna be so.
We were watching
stupid.
it. We were like interjecting, like, what if we were like in that situation, like the
Yeah.
train twisted, and we're like, "Bleh."
There's no Hugh Jackman. I'm not interested.
Yeah, it's no Hugh Jackman.
It's also just a bad. Dark Phoenix sucks.
I'm not interested. Anyway, you've been listening to The Hair of the Dog. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Gastardly and on Facebook. I'll
Do
be
it!
posting stuff. Also follow Tower Media. Subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching and listening to my show. We'll be back.
Don't touch that.
11
dial.
a.m. Saturday next week. Also listen to our show at 2 p.m. on Fridays. That's the better show, in my opinion. You listen to The Hair of the Dog, Husky, Updog, and Drowsy Bassett. Peace out.
Adios.
All right.